Welcome to, this has been a while since I've actually have done a coloring page, but I just felt like I needed to, that's actually how I started these videos, with doing these coloring pages, because I wasn't doing it for the store because of the pandemic, so I wasn't giving them out. So hopefully I'll be able to do a few more of these. Tonight we're going to be doing a based off one of the videos, actually, a pizza bear. So that's what we're going to be doing. So right here, I'm going to be starting. I like to start with, that's probably one of the parts you have to figure out where you're going to start at, but I'm not drawing it out. I usually draw it out with pencil, but it takes a little while to do, so we're just going to do it from here. So I would start about the middle of the page, and I want to start with the ear. Okay, just kind of do a little half circle, almost like a crescent moon. Now, the pizza bear, if you watch that video, he had like a little chef's hat on. So again, I'm not drawing it out, so, you know, I mean, with pencils. So I've always kind of been a little bit, not afraid, but a little bit concerned about doing that, because in case you do mess up. But okay, so right here is just the hat, and then the little, you know, little parts right there where they have the hat, the rim of the hat. It's like a little baker's hat. So that's what we're drawing here. So let's draw the baker's hat. Let's might as well finish that. We already started it. So now it's kind of a cartoon, so a little bit. So I was in the other picture. If you watch the video, I painted it. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a just kind of do like you're doing a little bit of a cloud, or even a kind of a bread kind of shape. So there you go. So a little slightly lumpy. There we go. So okay, so we're gonna draw just like if you followed me along in the other coloring page we did with the bear. I have my own style to my bears. Some people do it a little more rounded, or, you know, the faces, but I come up with my little technique. So then I draw the eyes. Now just do the best you can. I mean, you're following along. We're just gonna, so you just draw two like almost long ovals. So we're gonna color it in here. You want to leave a little bit of just leave a little bit of the light right there. Just kind of gives a little, that reflection. Okay. So we do that with that one. Okay. So we're going to draw the nose. And just leave a little bit of reflection there. And then and we're going to draw the bottom part of the mouth. So then we're going to move over to the collar. So just go right over here. So I'm going to just do a little, kind of like we did with the golfing bear, just the cuff of the shirt, the collar. So we're going to have some buttons. You can draw a line. Alright, so we're going to just draw his arms, starting to go to his arms. So again, he's sitting at a table, or the counter, or the kitchen prep area, where they're doing the prep area, where he's getting ready to make the pizza. So then for the hands, I don't really go into detail. It's sort of like if you ever seen a teddy bear. You know, they don't have, you know, the hands there. They're just sort of rounded. So that's what I kind of modeled it off of. Actually, I'm going to switch over on pens, as this one seems a little bit low on ink. So there we go. That's better. Alright, so then we're going to draw the counter. So if you happen to have a ruler or a T-square, I believe you can get these at a store and pretty much should have them in the okay. So I'm just going to draw the table countertop here. Okay, so we're going to be doing the countertop. Even if you were to draw it out just by itself, that's fine. Even if you didn't have a T-square there. And just to show you, if I was just to draw it like that, sometimes it's better that way. Sorry. Now, one thing I didn't add in the Pizza Time Bear, if you notice the video, I did not add a rolling pin. So that's what we're going to do here. So you're going to just draw a line. So we're going to make it look a little round, just kind of come around like this, and then draw the line. You're going to have it connecting to the, there you go. Then it's going to go around just a little bit. Now, since you're doing it on your own, you can take time, you can take an eraser. I'm trying to do it for the sake of time to do a little faster. So, it's amazing how fast, or how long it could take to do something. So, and then we're going to have the dough. So just kind of have it like there, like he's making the dough. And then in the foreground, we're going to have the pizza. So we're going to draw like a little bit of just a circle. Do the best you can on this. And then this part, you don't have to make it as exact because that's where the crust is. So just going to go around like that. And then okay. Then you can draw some whatever toppings you want to put on it. We're going to put pepperoni. So when you color it, it can be red, or if you want to add a little bit of a green to it, it could be like, you're thinking green? No, but you haven't colored it. But I mean, that could be like bell pepper, or like a veggie one. Okay, so there you go. And then I believe I added in the Pizza Time Bear, I had some tomatoes. So, because that's one of the, so just kind of like little circles. And one here, maybe just see there. And then we're going to have it, let's see, one more, kind of like the vine ripe tomatoes. Okay, then we're going to add some so then right here you're going to add the little stem to where the top of the tomatoes are. And that's going to make it look like to the viewer that it's tomatoes. So if you add the stem there to it, do the best you can with that. Just then we're going to just kind of add a little shadow, bring it into the. Okay, so what I'm going to do to make this a little bit more, give it a little more depth, is I draw a line here to there. Another line. So we're going to kind of have a little perspective going on without going into detail, but I'm going to just do the best you can. And then maybe one here. So you notice that the line is it's a little bit crooked. There you go. Kind of lost the line there, but do the best you can. You're kind of eyeing it. So that kind of didn't really go. But I can make it look more like the grain of the wood. So there you go. So you can add a little wood texture. And how you do that is just you kind of just do a couple squigglies. And then a lot of times there's a little, there you go. So just you can add a little more to it or less. I'm not going to do as much. I'm just giving it that illusion. There you go. It's amazing, you don't have to go into a whole lot of detail. You just have that little line there. You can add more detail with the with your crayons or your coloring pencils. So we're going to add just a little bit more. One more step that we didn't had in the video, just real quick. Gonna do so I'm drawing it. It's going to be a brick oven. So we're doing the stones. So this part is a little bit challenging, but you just what I would suggest you could do is go like this. You could draw it with a pencil. To show you what I would do, just this pencil here, and you can erase that later. So you know you have a sense of where you're going with this. So then this here is going to open up. See, well, I ended that a little bit too soon, so anyway, I could just go like this. That's fine. So it makes it look like there's a brick. Yeah. There's always kind of ways to, if you make a little mistake, you can kind of work it out and fix it a little bit. So, okay. You can add as much detail to it as you want. I mean, just really, I'm just giving you the basics of what to do. So then you're just going to draw just like piling stones upon each other, because this is usually the way I've seen these brick ovens built is they have like they just build the stones like that, so you kind of have that shape of the, so you may want to make some bigger, some smaller. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's fun once you get it, and once you actually get to see what you've accomplished. So inside, you're going to draw a little bit, a line here to here. So just do the best you can. I sometimes would turn the paper, but since we're being recorded, I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to have another pizza inside, like it's cooking. Okay. And then maybe this one just won't really have anything on it. It's a cheese pizza, and then you just do a little bit of this is kind of where the fire is. Okay. I'm working a little bit faster because okay, so we're gonna just drawing in the stones. Now when you're drawing in the stones or coloring them in, you can make them different colors. A lot of times they were gray, or you can have a little bit of almost brown, or you could do a little bit of just practice with different tones of the what colors you want to use. Even throw in a little bit of a lighter shade of red, or even even purple slightly, you know, because you can have a different color stones, and once you color it in, it'll really give that nice look. Okay, so we're going to draw here. We're going to have it completed. So this is pretty much where the brick oven is. Now when you're doing it, go ahead and take your time. I'm trying to go a little bit faster here for the time's sake. So. Alright. I'm not really doing any particular shapes, almost like circles. Slightly off, you know. There you go. And it kind of looks like you don't want to make them too circular because it looks like it's like bubbles. But yeah. So when you're coloring them in, you want to color them, and then you can take in between. Right here, where in between the circles, you want to go in a little bit of gray, and you'll have it just, I guarantee you the look is going to be really amazing. Then on the sides here, you can just do some half ones. So, yeah, so like I said, don't make them like perfect bubbles, just sort of make them a little bit, you know, a little, some bigger, some smaller. Then you get that shape of So one last thing to do, if I noticed in my picture before, I mean, he had a little countertop going, and then hanging on the wall, he had like a little, let's see, with a hook, his pan. Because he's a chef, he's going to have all his equipment there safe, or near him, so he could use it. And so he's going to cook up the sauce, you know, whatever he's going to do. So we're going to do that. Again, do your best you can. Just alright. You can add another pan if you want, or you can add a little more, like a wooden texture. Or you can add, you know, just a color of the wall. So pretty much call that one complete. Thank you for joining me today. This has been a Pizza Bear, so I hope you like it. And if you want to get some ideas what the Pizza Bear looked like, please enjoy watching it's on my channel here, Pizza Bear. And there's also Coffee Time Bear, and there's also the newest one I just put out, in fact yesterday, was Golfing Time Bear. So I just themed it to that, so there you go. So again, do the best you can on this. Just take your time. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a very good day, and have a good evening.